Hello everyone, I have an announcement to make. If you have stuck around to the end of my videos, particularly the part where I tell you to like and subscribe and follow me on all of my socials, that being MGTOW, Twitter, Odyssey and Rumble, you may have noticed I started leaving out the links for the Gilded server and any links to join it, and this is not by accident. The reason for this is that today I'm announcing the complete discontinuation and end of my Gilded server, as I no longer view Gilded as a viable platform anymore, and thus do not wish to maintain any presence there, and in this video I will explain why. Let's begin. To bring us up to speed, back around late 2021 and early 2022, when the COVID pandemic was still at near peak, Discord made some terms of services changes regarding topics such as health and or quote-unquote misinformation that made to make holding or expressing the stances we MGTOWs at large held about COVID and its potential legitimacy, if it was a real pandemic or not, a bannable offense. As we did not agree to set terms of service and the related changes, and did not wish to be banned, we looked for other alternatives, and Gilded was one of them. At the time, we moved over to Gilded, and I was just one among many other MGTOWs who made their servers and communities there. I had a server, and so did Happy Humble Hermit, and maybe Undead Chronic and Hammerhand also had one if I remember correctly. Things were good, and it seemed like Gilded was going to be a good and viable platform we could use if Discord ever overstepped and tried to ban freedom of speech and ban MGTOW itself for any reason it may think of. But alas, it was not meant to be. The problem was that Gilded had less features and was less popular overall to Discord, so only a smaller subset of users was actually active, and in particular with my Gilded server, being inactive anytime me or my friends weren't actively typing anything in the general chat. It had no light mode, which I like and consider extremely important for platform design and consider a creature comfort, but the one good thing it did have was a better system for making announcements, which is still superior to what Discord has to offer, but still, it was okay. Things were okay until the account migrations to Roblox started happening around June 2024, and essentially with that, Gilded basically decided to scrap its own account system, which was good, and replace it with Roblox logins for no good reason, and in my opinion, that was the sign that it was basically over for Gilded and that it would eventually die as a platform. Already at that time, my fellow MGTOW started to leave and abandon Gilded, as any reasonable person would do upon seeing this change. But I was one of the few who stuck around and decided to stay. That is, until I saw the writing on the wall. I first tried Revolt as a platform, but its notification system was a failure, and it had some other issues that made it unappealing and impractical. But an important thing to note is that throughout this entire time, I maintained my Discord account and never abandoned it or deleted it, having used it for non-MGTOW servers. It was with that I decided to return to Discord, not slowly, but a full return, and make my server there on the 26th of May 2025, and slowly worked to make it better and increase its member count. The end of Gilded as a platform was pretty much a foregone conclusion, but this was solidified and confirmed with the announcement Roblox made on the 29th of September 2025. This announcement directly stated what we all knew was going to happen the moment that the Roblox account system was forced on Gilded, that Gilded was going to sunset and thus end around the end of 2025, more specifically 19th December 2025, which is just 8 days from today as of the recording of this video. Gilded has also offered a content export tool that allows us to export data and message history, so if we want to preserve it, we can do so. Where do we go from here, though? That is a question that has an easy answer. Discord. I already have a Discord server on it, a MGTOW-oriented one, that is to say focused on MGTOW, but not exclusive to MGTOW or MGTOWs. which means it's also open to non-MGTOWs, and I have also been working on it in private for months. The replacement for the Guilded server is ready, and there is also a Minecraft server alongside it if you like to play Minecraft, which I have also been working on. We are doing well, and we will make it without Guilded just fine. There are things I do wish to say, though, to those who were part of the Guilded server and the journey of this channel as a whole, and even those before Guilded who were on my first Discord server from 2019 to 2021 to end this video. Thank you for being there every step of the way in this journey, from YouTube, Twitter, and Discord to MGTOW.tv, Guilded, and Odyssey.com, and now back to YouTube and Discord. To those who have been following this channel since I started producing content in 2018 and never stopped, thank you for always tuning in and always being there. Thank you for being part of this journey and believing in this channel and community and its potential, and my own potential as a creator, even if there were times where I didn't believe I have the potential I now know I have. To those who are in the Guilded server actively there every day from 2022 to 2025 and contributed to active discussion at the time, thanks for having fun, and thanks for keeping the place great, and thanks for the memories. With that being said, this has been Igor, MGTOW, and Video Games. Like and subscribe and click the bell notifications on YouTube if you enjoyed the video, and follow me on Odyssey.com, MGTOW.tv, Twitter, and Rumble. Also join my Discord server, newly open to the public, and bye bye. Thanks for watching.